Ladies and gentlemen, please let's put our hands together for the substitutes of the Super Eagles as they make their way to the substitute bench. Please give them a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, also in our midst today, I'd like to recognize a one-time coach, the Super Platforms of Nigeria. Please put your hands together for Chief Nchiro Efio. Give him a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. One-time coach of the Super Platforms of Nigeria. Also, ladies and gentlemen, a coach emeritus in Nigeria. Please put your hands together for Coach James Peters, JP. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, we can't stop putting your hands together for our own very own ambassador, Papilo Kanuwampo. Please give him a round of applause. Papilo! One of Nigeria's most influential players. Let's also put our hands together for the substitutes of the Malawi national team as they come to the substitute bench. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome the national teams of Malawi and Nigeria. Ladies and gentlemen, we also like to announce the arrival of His Excellency, the Governor of Rivers State. Please put your hands together for His Excellency, Senator Leo Imute, Governor of Rivers State. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the technical crew of the Super Eagles, led by Big Boss Stephen Keshi. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to invite His Excellency and the other executive people to come forward. His Excellency, the Director of the Director General of the National Sports Commission, Please, let's rise for the national anthem of Malawi. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing for the national anthem of Nigeria.
Very good afternoon to you and a warm welcome to West Africa and the city of Calabar in Nigeria, where we have a dramatic afternoon and early evening of World Cup action for you in Group F of the African section of the qualification for the 2014 FIFA World Cup in Brazil. Our two combatants here are in one corner, current African champions and group leaders Nigeria, who only need a draw to win the group, and on the opposite side we find second place Malawi, who must win here today to leapfrog their opponents as they face off at UJ Esuene Stadium. Well, this is the second stage of African qualifying and the final round of matches that will decide who will go into the hat for the third and final round of African World Cup qualifiers. The playoffs, the draw to be made on the 16th of September in Cairo, Egypt. The matches will take the form of two-legged playoffs, with the 5 aggregate winners going through to Brazil 2014. FIFA has also stated that the 5 best placed sides in the world rankings as of the 12th of September 2013 will be seeded for that draw. Well, Group F has proved to be a tight group, producing the least number of goals in all of the groups, with just 14. The reverse fixture between these two teams finished in a dramatic 1-1 draw back in June of last year. Nigeria took the lead in the 89th minute through a powerful Azabuike Agwekwe header, but Malawi grabbed a point with the last action of the match as John Banda popped up to score in the 3rd minute of injury time after a defensive mix-up in the Super Eagles penalty area. Well, a lot, of course, has happened since then, and now the teams are separated by just 2 points, with both nations undefeated during this campaign. Nigeria have taken 9 points from their 5 games so far, whilst Malawi's 1 win and 4 draws leaves them in 2nd spot on 7 points. Well, the lead up to this group decide has been tense, and Nigeria's coach Stephen Keshi found himself at the centre of controversy as he reacted to Belgian counterpart Tom Sandvit's request to have the match moved away from Calabar for security reasons. The Super Eagles coach pointing out that Sandvit, who only took over the Flames, there he is, in July, was not an African, and that he should go back to Belgium, which led to the Malawi Football Federation lodging a complaint of racism to FIFA. So, not the ideal build-up to this one, and the mind games taking centre stage. But on the field, though, Nigeria come into this one on the back of their appearances in the Confederation Cup, where they lost to Uruguay 2-1 and Spain 3-0 after beating lowly Tahiti 6-1. Here we are underway then. Nigeria are the big favourites in this one. Has been raining all this week, and a downpour earlier today that has left the playing surface very slick indeed. Nigeria have their destiny in their own hands with a home draw against Malawi and Calabar, enough to move them within 180 minutes of a 5th World Cup appearance. But coach Stephen Keshi has branded Malawi dangerous opponents, despite the Central African Flames losing to the Angolan Olympic squad and Botswana in warm-ups. The latter with an experimental lineup, though, it has to be said. Both teams are unbeaten in Group F. Nigeria expected to have a bulk of the possession here, and they certainly won't be too bothered about the wet surface. Allow them to play a slick passing game, which they're already renowned for. First chance for the Flames to come forward. That ball running out of play, though. Nyondo unable to keep it in play. Really do look strong in the midfield area, Nigeria. Emmanuel Emenike, professional in Fenerbahce in Turkey, just letting goalkeeper Charles Sweeney know that he's there. Big, strong physical presence, Emmanuel Emenike. That'll be the first free kick of the match, going in favour of the home team. Victor Moses going to the deck, and a yellow card as well. Into the book goes Limbakani Mzava for that challenge on Moses. Moses recently moved to Liverpool in the English Premier League on loan from Chelsea. Tried to reignite his career, didn't get too much playing time at the London club. And the move will undoubtedly do him good. I'm sure Liverpool aren't complaining either. So Nigeria with the first chance to test this defence. It hasn't been cleared. Shot comes in, fired over by Musa. Well, again, indecision in the Malawi defence, which was something that was evident in the warm-up matches ahead of this game, when they lost to Angola and Botswana. Defence was at 6s and 7s. Well, that's offside. Play will be pulled back. Team officiating here today from Madagascar. The ball down the line. One for Emanika to chase. Hustling and bustling. Nigeria once again trying their luck. Oh, that's great skill. Again, Moses showing his quick feet. And at the moment, Malawi struggling to get out of their own half. Nigeria, the African champions, don't forget. Won the African Cup of Nations earlier this year. Certainly in terms of merits, Nigeria certainly have the upper hand. Olympic gold and the earlier appearances at the World Cup finals. One, of course, where current coach Stephen Cashier was present. Captained the side back in 1994 in the US. 64 caps for the Super Eagles. Stephen Cashier scoring 9 goals, which isn't bad for a defender. As Malawi come forward for the first time. And that one, an easy catch in the end for Anyama. And away come Nigeria on the break. Musa. Broken up though by Malawi, and it's given away sloppily. Nigeria can build again. Ambrose. Odo Amadi. Nazi. Now Moses drifting inside this time. Obi Mikel. Little back heel from him. Here he is again. And this is a match picture we're going to have to get used to. Nigeria will have the bulk of possession. Malawi looking to hit them on the break. Good upper body strength from Obi Mikel. Here's again. Surveying his options at the moment. Malawi packing that midfield. Tom Santfit adopting the same tactics, 4-5-1. Kenya gained a draw here with Kenya grabbing a 1-1 draw. Good result for them. They too resorted to the same tactics, filling the midfield. Nigeria again showing good patience, ball over the top, and out comes Charles Sweeney. Eskom United, the goalkeeper's club address. Emanika cutting the ball back to Musa. It's a decent ball into the far stick. Headed away though. At the moment, all one-way traffic. Onazi back into Obi Mikel. Slips the ball out to Ambrose. Looks for movement ahead of him, comes back inside. ball finally. Getting away from Oduamadi. There is Tom Sanfir. No stranger to African football. Started coaching in the Belgian lower leagues, but moved to the Netherlands before heading for Qatar. Back to Europe and German 4th division football with Kloppenburg. Previously coached Namibia, Zimbabwe, Ethiopia and Yemen. And more importantly was a short-term technical director for Nigeria back in 2012. So he knows these players well. Most football lovers will know a majority of these players via their trade in some of the top clubs in Europe. Ambrose sweeping that one in, evades everybody, and finally Malawi can get the ball clear. Chip over the top. Nigeria can build again. Long ball from Obi Mikel, kept in play. This time the Chelsea man lets it run. Now effort Ambrose. Musa looking to beat his man, wins a throw-in. Onazi. Again, using the flanks to good effect, Nigeria. Now they do have plenty of green shirts forward. Musa combining with Ambrose. Again, Ambrose cutting inside. Gives the ball away though. Rectifies his own mistake. Quickly back into position. He picks out Musa. Again, going the inside route. Chance for a long-range effort. Skids across the surface, but always going wide from Eddie Onati. Oh, some menacing-looking clouds hanging over the stadium here. As you'd expect, a packed house. Oh, it's good skill from Obi Mikel. It's going all the way here. Oh, it's offside. Great stop there by Sweeney in the end. But it was Ahmed Musa. Straight offside. Great run though from John Obi Mikel. Already Nigeria looking threatening. There's always going to be a David versus Goliath encounter, this one, even though the war of words suggested otherwise. And Yama getting play underway. Obi Mikel once again turning away from his marker, picking out Ambrose, who in turn finds Onati. Decent ball in. Hooked away by Sangala. Corner then for Nigeria. Send the big men forward. Decent ball whipped in at pace. Plenty of curl on it. Corner coming out. A long-range strike. Well, they're looking for the corner. Referee having none of it. Eddie Onati trying his luck. Always going wide though. Catching that with the outside of his right boot. plenty of the ball so far. Obi Mikel. Again, Malawi backing home. No real pressure until Nigeria get over the halfway line. That's the tactic. Sit back. Up goes Emenike. Dealt with comfortably. Obuabona with the header. Bit of breathing space here for Malawi. Msaba with the throw. They can move the troops forward. The Flames. The rain steadily falling here. Guinness there, one of the sponsors of the Nigerian team. I've offered $2,000 per goal. That's not a bad effort. Spinning wide. First real chance then for Malawi. Peter Owadabwa trying his luck. Well wide of target, and in all fairness, Anyama had that one covered. Again, plenty of space here out on the right for Ambrose and Musa. Found each other well here in the opening phase. They are combining again now. Ambrose chipping that one in. A long clearance. But again, no address on that long ball from Malawi, and back come Nigeria. And this seems to be the preferred route down this near side. Here they come again. This time the ball ricocheting off of Odo Amadi. And Malawi win themselves a throw-in. Moses Chavula with the throw-in. Headed on by Chirambo. Keep it in play though. Now then, Nigeria. Good movement. Not the best of bounces. You can see how the pitch is cut up. It's the pre-match warm-up that was taking place down in that bottom right-hand corner. You can see what he was thinking. Didn't quite come off though. Plenty of rain, as I say, this week. Thunderstorms. And the rain continuing here. Well, this time, committing men forward, trying to win the ball back in Nigeria's half. Malawi. Quite content during the early phase of this match to sit back and soak up the pressure. So no love lost between the coaches. Onatsa knocking that one out, it's kept in play. Moses clipping the ball back, no one on the far post. Good play again by the Liverpool man. And now then, Flames. They got men bursting into the area. They needed a better ball. Ngambi throwing out his arms in frustration. A rare attack from the red shirts of Malawi. And for once they got men into the box. A poor final ball. So Nigeria warned there. Can't afford to lose possession going forward with so many men. They will be caught on the counter. Hammered forward by Chavula. Nigeria once again building from the back. Obi Mikel. He's had a decent ball. That's a poor challenge. Will be a free kick. Odu Amadi brought down. The offender, Kaira. No doubts. One was a free kick. Quite a way out, but it's a very slick surface. So they might be tempted to have a go here, Nigeria. Quickly out to block the shot. Came in from Amanike. Block by Chavula. That will be a corner. I'm sure that Tom Sampfit is pretty pleased the way Malawi have started here. Plenty of possession for Nigeria. Not too many gilt-edged chances, although there's one. Charles Sweeney getting the wrong side there of Efe Ambrose. Ambrose getting there ahead of him, but just steering that header wide. Good delivery again. Goalkeeper coming in behind. Big Nigerian central defender. Lucky to get away with that one. Good delivery again from Moses. Time to turn now. Plays the ball back to Ambrose. Now they try their luck down the left flank. Not too much going centrally from Nigeria at the moment. Force back again. Defending from Malawi, staying disciplined, keeping their possessions. Obi Mikel again coming forward. Crowd almost on their feet every time he gets the ball. Big central midfielder. That's a bad bounce for Nigeria. Again looking to go on the counter. Robin Engalande. A momentary indecision there from Malawi, but they get away with it. Again, Nigeria using the flanks, and that's always going to be difficult on this sort of surface. Can't let the ball bounce. So close to the dead ball line. Never going to catch that one up. Mayaranda. Last to himself. Musa, of course. Ball over the top, but again, that's going to run through. Hasn't seen too much of the ball so far. Vincent Anyama. He'll be complaining too much about that, I'm sure. Long sweeping ball. Comes up short, though. Chabula knocking that one forward, big header. It's a decent stab forward, and again they've got red shirts in the box. Decent ball in. And again, Nigeria falling asleep there in the midfield. And almost caught out. Lovely ball in. Whipped in by Engalanda. So a corner now for Malawi, a chance to bring the big men forward. Certainly an avenue for Malawi to cause problems. Set pieces. Whipped in by Chirambo. Cleared at the first attempt. Brought down beautifully by Moses. Away he goes, stays on his feet despite the challenge. Good skill again. Or maybe should have gotten the ball in earlier. Does get it in. And again it comes to nothing. Nigeria winning the ball back though. Through Musa. Now Emenike tries his luck and wins a corner. So a nice ebb and flow about the game now. As the rain starts to pick up, so does the drama. The way things stand at the moment, Nigeria will book their place in the draw on the 16th. All they need is a point. That one is fired in. Didn't have too much room to play with. Obviously, ricocheting off of a Malawi defender. Corner taken quickly. Moses. And that'll be a goal kick. Not the best of balls from Moses to Musa. About half an hour played here, still no score. The Nigerian head coach, Stephen Keshi, stipulated from the moment he came out with the squad, Nigeria would be going for the win. No question of them trying to hold out for a draw here. Certainly the way they've opened this match would suggest that they want all 3 points. Already Malawi shot across the bow, showing that they're not just here to make up the numbers. Referee lets that go. Good defensive header. Only half cleared though. Obi Mikel, so strong. Keeping possession for Nigeria. That one sliced into touch by Echiajile. left-back who plies his trade in Portugal with Académica. The locals there know him as Elderson. Almost a Brazilian touch to that name. Lunging tackle on this wet surface. Always looks dramatic. Some referees may have given a free kick there. The challenge did seem to be two-footed, but play goes on. Malawi coming forward, decent ball in here. The first touch just too heavy from Engelander, but again, Malawi showing that they can be dangerous on the break. Dominica picking out Ambrose. Now, Obi Mikel. It's Musa doing the harassing. Down goes Emanika, and that'll be a free kick. Given away unnecessarily there by Chirambo. Right, the ball in play. And again, that one coming to nothing. Big week of, or weekend of World Cup qualifiers, not just in Africa, of course. African qualifiers a little bit more dramatic than many others at the moment. So we're reaching the knockout stage. Last night, of course, Ghana secured a place in the hat for the playoff draw by overcoming Zambia 2-1, with Waris and Asamoah bagging the goals for the home side, and Sinkala grabbing a consolation goal for the Copper Bullets. Nigeria or Malawi looking to do likewise here today. Ambrose again comes inside, very rarely chooses the outside route. The right back, Egwekwe, all the way back to pick that ball up. Again, good technique from the Nigerians. The referee chooses to play the advantage. Obi Mikel. Again, the attack breaks down on the edge of the Malawi penalty area. Broken up by Nyarenda. Again, the ball into the far post, kept in play. Now then, Ambrose has done well. Launches a shot, tipped over by Sweeney. Well, that's better from Nigeria. Stephen Keshi up out of his seat, good skill from the right back. always rising. Corner taken. Red shirts slow getting out. Long ball forward. Malawi maintain possession though, picking up the second ball again. Nigerians showing their strength, but unfairly this time from Eddie Onasi. Ball over the top. And again they win the second ball, Malawi. Well read by Obi Mikel, bursting forward powerfully. Good thinking. We'll see what he was trying to do there. Looking to play in Ahmed Musa. There's plenty of space on the right there. That pass not quite coming off though for Victor Moses. Affectionately known as Big Boss, Stephen Keshi. So this match still delicately poised. Don't forget, Nigeria just needing a point from this match to guarantee themselves a place in that draw for the playoff taking place in October. Whereas Malawi need all 3 points. And here they are coming forward optimistically again. They won themselves a free kick. Rash challenge coming in there. Not too impressed by the decision. Zabuike Eguekwe. There he was. Ball had already gone when he made contact. So again, the referee spot on. Referee Nampi Andraza from Madagascar. Just pulling the wall back. That's a poor free kick. They really have to do better from the dead ball situations. They're not going to get too many chances in this match, if we're going to be honest. They have to do better. Again, using the flanks well, Nigeria. Again, it results in a corner. It's obviously something that coach Stephen Keshi has looked at. As I say, not too much has come centrally. One fantastic run from John Obi Mikel. Here he is on the ball. Loses out though. And again, Malawi looking to break quickly. That's a decent ball forward. That's a fantastic tackle. He's missed out. And there's a man over at the far post. Important header. Again, Nigeria looking vulnerable there to the counter-attack. Well, I have to say it, Nyondo is the man down. And that covering header so important there from Efe Ambrose. There's the challenge that Left Nyondo prostrate. Hopefully it's nothing that'll keep him out the rest of this game. A heavy challenge. Has a knack of scoring away goals, does have to say it, Nyondo. Notched up 6 on his travels so far. Bit of an away match specialist. So, chance now for Malawi. Wadaba with the corner. Good delivery again. It wasn't too far away. It was a red shirt that got there first. There's an inquiry at the moment in the Nigeria defence. Decent ball in. Not a bad header, couldn't keep it down though. Robert Ngambi. Nervous times for the home supporters. A lot of nail biting going on, I'm sure, around the Asuana Stadium. And putting the defence under pressure. Dealt with excellently. Switching the play over to Efa Ambrose. Looks for movement ahead of him. Ahmed Musa started to break away from his defender. Instead, Nigeria switched the attack. Moses offside. You can see in the background ominous grey clouds. Rain laden by the look of things. Plenty of room for Onati. It's Ambrose and Musa combining once again. Musa delivering one early this time. Again hooked away. Malawi's defence standing strong at the moment. Exactly what Tom Sanfit has asked them to do here. It's a rearguard action. They certainly popped up 2 or 3 occasions and looked dangerous, the Flames. So by no means a foregone conclusion so far for Nigeria. Obi Mikel goes down under the challenge of Nyarenda. It wasn't Nyarenda in the end. Kaira. The result's the same. It's a free kick to Nigeria. Charles Sweeney organising his wall. We've seen a few free kicks in this match so far. Too many have caused too many problems, and this one being lined up by Obuabona. It'll be a yellow card. The wall breaking early. So into the book goes Moses Chavula. Once again, Stephen Keshi up out of his seat, busily instructing his troops. Certainly had plenty of possession in this first half, but not too much to show for it so far. We come towards the end of the first 45 minutes. It's another poor effort. Well, Obi Mikel, I know he can do better than that. Some embarrassed laughs from the crowd, but always going to be trickier on a surface like this when you plant the first foot. There's always a chance that it's going to slip away. Be brought back onto Amadi, using an elbow there. So perhaps a last chance for Malawi to push people forward. Nigeria winning the header. All over the top, again dealt with. And this time the home side can come away. Is there enough time for them to create one last chance in this first half? Here's Amanike. And support from Musa. 1 minute to be added on here. Effort Ambrose. Forced all the way back. Eguekwe. Onatsi. Oh, that's a decent ball in. Great first touch, and it's there. Fantastic first touch from Emmanuel Amanike. And it's the man from Fenerbahce who has given Nigeria the lead here right at the end of the first half. Always a great time to score just before half-time, and all the hard work that Malawi have done here to keep themselves level has come to nothing. Have a look at this first touch. Fantastic. Setting up the easy finish, just lifting the ball over Charles Sweeney. And that's top-class finishing from a top-class striker. And if there were any nerves, surely that will settle them now. The crowd have come to life here. Thoroughly enjoying this one. Well, the youngest supporters maybe oblivious to what's going on, but the more seasoned veterans are enjoying this at the UJ SON Stadium. Nigeria now with 1 foot in the playoffs. And still, Malawi need to stay disciplined. Can't go charging after this match now, otherwise they will be punished. Well, there it is. Our referee Hamada Nampiandraza brings the first half to a close, and it's Nigeria who are leading here by 1-0. And if Malawi want to find themselves in the hat for the draw, then they need to find 2 goals in the second half. 1-0 to Nigeria at half-time. The scorer, Emmanuel Amanike, will be back with the second half in about 15 minutes. See you then.
Ladies and gentlemen, at the end of the proceedings of the first half, scores are Nigeria 1, Malawi 0. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be having a traditional Calabar house line. We have two artists in the house, our very own homeboys. We're talking about the one and only Mr. Exo. And we're talking about Real P. So, ladies and gentlemen, any moment from now, we're going to be bringing them on to thrill you. We'd like to remind you that Calabar in December is the place that you must be. The #1 tourism destination, the 32-day Calabar Festival, and getting which is the Calabar Carnival. So I'd like to remind you to make your bookings. So ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to remind you, in December there's nowhere else to be. Clean, green, peaceful, hospitable Calabar. Please, this announcement is for the VIP section. Anybody that does not have ticket or proper accreditation, please leave the VIP section now. The security is going to be coming around to check your accreditation and they will ask you to leave. So please leave now. Thank you. And so, ladies and gentlemen, any moment from now, we're going to be bringing you some entertainment. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together as we bring on one of Calabar and Customers' finest. Please make welcome Real P. We Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to remind you here that Cadbury Top is giving out $5,000 for the most valuable player in today's game. And also, we'd like to remind you that Guinness is supporting the Super Eagles by giving out the sum of $2,000 for each goal that is going to be scored. Already we have one goal in the first half, so already $2,000 down. So we'd like to remind you that this is up for grabs. Also, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like you to please put your hands together for His Excellency Governor Daniel by supporting the Super Eagles yesterday and release all the money that was promised to the Super Eagles from Cross River and the landed property that they were given. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for His Excellency Governor Daniel motivating the Super Eagles to higher heights. This is what it's all about. So, ladies and gentlemen, once again, let's give a warm welcome to the Malawi national team. Please give them a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Now, ladies and gentlemen, once again, as they come out, please let's have a rousing welcome for the champions of Africa. Please put your hands together for the Super Eagles! Nigeria! Africa's best. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what it's all about. The second half of this all-important, exciting game. Holy and Unions Women's Sports Stadium right here. The game City Calabar Nations Paradise. Ladies and gentlemen, kick-off is any moment from now. Score stand at Nigeria 1 and Malawi 0. Let's also be reminded that there's going to be $5,000 given out by CAF for most valuable player and $2,000 given out by Guinness for each goal scored by the Super Eagles.
Here we are then, the second half just about to get underway here at the UJ Stadium, where Malawi have got a small mountain to climb, to say the least, in their last group stage match against Nigeria, who took the lead just before half-time. Emmanuel Emeneki, the scorer. So the Flames from Malawi need 2 goals in this second half. Bit of a festival, carnival atmosphere at the moment. For Nigeria, it's enough with a draw to guarantee their place in the hat for the draw for the playoffs. One team we have to congratulate already is Ethiopia. They won their match today against Central Africa and won the group that contained South Africa. Bafana. They did what they could. They won against Botswana 4-1. The Ethiopians winning the group there. Central African Republic falling at home 2-1 to Ethiopia. It's not a bad feat by the Ethiopians to keep South Africa behind them. Saeed and Tashomi, the scorers for Ethiopia. And at the moment it looks as though Nigeria will be one of the teams joining them. (16th of September), the draw will take place in Cairo, Egypt. 5 matches played over 2 legs to decide which 5 nations will represent the continent of Africa in Brazil next year. Oh, that's a decent ball through. He's onside here. Musa plays the ball unselfishly back inside. But again, clever play from Nigeria. Good combination. Ball skipping across the wet surface. Ball under control. Second time of asking. Wadabwa. Ball picked up by Obi Mikel. Picks out a nice pass for Moses, who gets away, starts to accelerate. Plays the ball through. He's in again here. Well, Moses asking Emenike why he didn't play the ball back. But again, Nigeria soaring their way through the Malawian defence. Now, Onatsi to Obi Mikel. Certainly instrumental in a lot that's going on in the midfield. Big Chelsea man. Onatsi. Slip there from Echiagile. Difficult to guess what coach Tom Sandfit said to his Malawi at half-time. Not too many attacking options on the bench for him. Just have to stick to the game plan. Try and hit Nigeria on the break, but they have to do it twice now after that goal late on in the first half from Emenike. Here's Obi Mikel. Looks to play the 1-2 with Moses. And that one given away by Nyondo. Oh, again, great combination play, and that's a penalty. He's gone down. Wonderful combination again. Right smile on the face of Chimango Kaira. Was there contact? Only Kaira will know that. The two number 12s. Oh, it's actually Sangala, not Kaira. Odo Amadi, it is who hits the deck. And now it's up to Victor Moses to put this match beyond doubt, you have to feel. Moses against Sweeney. And Moses, cool as you like. Well, how about that for a penalty? Laughs all round. Slowly just steps up. Waits for the Malawian keeper to take his first step and then just plants it in the opposite direction. Beautiful penalty from Victor Moses, and Nigeria well and truly in the driving seat here. And surely there's no way back for Malawi after that one. A goal at the end of the first half, a goal at the beginning of the second, and Tom Sandfit's Flames are looking like they're going to be extinguished here on a wet day inside the Asoena Stadium. And now they will have to play with renewed optimism, and they're going to have to commit bodies forward, and that's going to give the Nigeria the chance, and that could be a red card here. Everything's going pear-shaped here for Malawi. That's his second yellow. Msava having to leave the field. Well, certainly there was contact. He was the last man. Musa was getting away from him. I think it was an attempt to play the ball, but was never going to get there. And referee Nampiandraza well within his rights. A clear free kick. And with him being the last man, certainly a yellow card. So an absolute nightmare couple of minutes for Malawi. First the penalty, 2-0 down, and now down to 10 men in a must-win match. Certainly not ideal. Well, now the party really has started. Smiles all round now. Might take a, I was going to say minor miracle, but major miracle, if Malawi were to turn this one around. One of the great comebacks in African footballing history, if they manage that. Well, when play does resume, we have a free kick for Nigeria in a very interesting position. A dejected look on the faces of the Malawian bench. It was always going to be a tough ask to come to the African champions' back garden and try and grab all 3 points. And so it's proving at the moment for Malawi. They can afford a smile now, but pretty tough going in that first half until the first goal came. Malawi had their chances on the break. Can still be dangerous. And the risk is that they'll be cut to pieces now. Nigeria having the extra man. Here's the free kick. Whipped in, way over from Ahmed Musa. Musa was hacked down there by Mzaba. That resulting in the sending off. What a start to the second half this has been for Nigeria and indeed for Malawi. Giagila coming inside. Onatsi. Oh, that's a poor ball. I think the home fans sensing that there could be more goals in this for the home side. Cheering every pass at the moment. Onatsi. Well, the crowd might enjoy it, but really is no need for that showboating. Should be more professional than that, the Nigerians. And that's what's going to happen. Going to create some bad feeling. I think it was Moses who was the guilty party, playing keepy up there in the midfield. Still a job to be done. Certainly don't need to rub their faces in it. Here come Nigeria. Ball held forward. Chavula coming back inside to Kaira. Good spell of possession this from Malawi. And that'll be a free kick. Giagila, the one penalised. Chirambo lining one up. side and not too handsome, I'm afraid. Again, Nigeria winning the ball back cheaply. Obi Mikel. Onatsi finding Emanike. Here's Onatsi again. Obi Mikel slipping the ball through on the overlap. Echiajila. Again, the attack breaking down around the halfway line for Malawi. Nigeria slowly start to build again. No urgency now. They have that 2-goal cushion. Not that it looks likely, but they could afford to lose 2 goals here and still go through. Nigeria. As Malawi prepare a substitution. Off comes Chirambo, and on comes John Lanchiese. On his onside. Oh! That one flashes wide. In fact, he's been given offside. Certainly looked onside from the angle we were given. Again, surrounded by green shirts, making that one-man advantage count in all the right areas at the moment. Nigeria. Malawi struggling to get anything going at all. Here they come again. Forced back by a wall of green shirts in the midfield. It's a nice layoff. Now then. Oh, it's a decent ball through. Great defending and good keeping as well. Had to be alert there. And Yama quickly off his line. Good work from Efe Ambrose as well at right back. Shielding that ball. With good intentions from Malawi. Certainly aren't going to go out of this without giving it a go. Obi Mikel. One skewing off for a throw-in to Malawi. Ball back to Sweeney. It's not the best of clearances from him. This time it's Nigeria caught in midfield, and they win it back, but unfairly, says referee Nampiandraza. See the rain continuing to fall here. Certainly not dampening the enthusiasm of the fans here inside the Asuana Stadium. Certainly no sign of any trouble, which was a cause for concern the Malawian Federation as that ball comes in. Did the hard work there. Buildup. It's crossed straight into the waiting hands of Enyama. Again, the lateral passing from Nigeria. So strong. Obi Mikel. Man mountain in the midfield for Nigeria and Chelsea. And that's that one run. Obi Mikel, but was well read by the defender. So Nigeria in their own half look to build again. Free kick won by Buildup. Again, Malawi looking to create something. Half decent attempt at a combination, but again, the upper body strength of the Nigerian defenders very evident there. So strong. Now here they come at the other end. Looking to slip that one through. Musa comes back inside instead. Moses. Obi Mikel. Attacking at a walking pace at the moment, Nigeria. Certainly nothing wrong with the passing game. Inviting Malawi to come and take the ball off them. Hoping to utilise the extra man. It's good referee. Looking for that. Ran straight into the defender. No free kick. Says referee Nampian Draza from Madagascar. Now then, 4 against 4, and they might be in here. Good stop again. Brave keeping from Charles Sweeney, who got a bit of a knock for his troubles. Certainly can't be faulted for the goals. The Eskom United stopper took a bit of a whack there. Again, Nigeria scything their way through the Malawian defence. Didn't seem to be too much contact with the player. I think the ball hitting Sweeney in a very, shall we say, sensitive area of his lower body. Difficult to know what plan B will be for Malawi as things have transpired here. Certainly picked up their game since the sending off, venturing forward a lot more than they did in the first half. That was an obvious development. They need to take a point from this game, trailing by 2-0. Nigeria scoring through Emmanuel Emenike just before half-time, and then a penalty from Victor Moses just after the second half got underway. And here they are again. Good stop again from Sweeney. Certainly recovered by the look of things as Nigeria prepare their first substitution. Nosa Igibor about to come on. Will that signal the end of Victor Moses' match here? I'll have to see. There were questions about Moses' match fitness. Hasn't played too many matches of late. Nayaranda, the offender. Excuse the rhyme there. Well, it's party time, as you can see, inside the SON Stadium. Fans are loving this one. Nigeria have, barring a miracle, guaranteed themselves a place in the hat. So it is Moses who's about to make way. Well, he's on the score sheet, so I'm sure he'll be pleased with that. Delightful penalty. Cool as a cucumber, stepping up to make it 2-0 to Nigeria. And he is replaced by Nosa Igibor. Well, something from the training ground that didn't come off. Easily dealt with by the Nigerian defence. Back they'll come the other way. Obuabona. Now, Obi Mikel. Options ahead of him. Picks the ball up again. Cheek it at the back heel. Echiajila. Ball half cleared. Now then a chance for Malawi to try and build. Nigeria are given the throw-in. Good work from Obi Mikel again. Stephen Keshi is once again on his feet, barking out the orders. At the moment, Nigeria certainly living up to their billing as favourites for this match. Emenike getting to the touchline, winning the corner. Time for another substitution, this time Malawi. On comes John Banda. The man making way, Robin Engelande. Echiajila. Oh, it's a beautiful ball and taking his stride. Lovely football. Whips it in. Oh! Well, that has to be. Well, you can laugh because they're 2-0 up. Well, how on earth did Emanika miss that? Open goal, beautiful play here. Takes that ball down wonderfully well, Ahmed Musa. And the Fenerbahce striker, 1 metre from goal, somehow scoops the ball over. Oh, they're queuing up behind him as well. Well, that's a gilt edge chance. Not sure it's going to prove too disastrous for Nigeria, who are cruising at the moment. So far, they've earned $4,000 US. Sponsors Guinness and promised the Nigerian team $2,000 per goal scored against Malawi. And at 2-0, my mathematics skills are correct, makes it $4,000. And Yama, a rare touch for him. Well, there he is, issuing the instructions and then picking out Emanika. Good skill, man over at the back, well defended. Just over elaborating in the end. Emanika shoved off the ball, tries to get his own back. Well, condescending manner. Oh, hugs in the end. Oh, good-spirited. He's going to get a yellow card anyway. Bit of a condescending rub on the head there for Nyarenda. That wasn't appreciated. It wasn't appreciated by referee Nampiandraza either. It was a poor challenge, has to be said. Wildly sliced up into the air. Haven't been called upon too often, the Nigerian defence. And there they are, holding strong in the end. Egwekwe clearing his lines. One back in the midfield though by Malawi. Amadi staying on the ground, felt that he'd been fouled. And that's broken up. Nigeria with a chance to break. Ball held up though by Onadzi, and things are getting a little untidy now. Malawi players realising that their dream is in tatters here, hoping to make their first World Cup finals. It's not going to be this time around. Nigeria. A far more impressive list of achievements. 3-time Africa Cup of Nations winners. They reached the FIFA World Cup round of 16 twice. And also at the 1996 Atlanta Summer Olympics, the Nigerian Olympic football team became the first African football team to win gold at the Summer Olympic Games with that wonderful side. JJ Okocha, Nwankwo Kanu, and many others. Sunday Oliseh produced some fantastic footballers down the years. Nigeria, Malawi, a long way behind at the moment. Still a hotbed of talent. Africa produced wonderfully gifted footballers. Some untidy challenges coming in from Malawi. And a despondent and defeated look on the face of Tom Saintfiet at the moment. Was brought in specifically with the task of trying to get something out of this game. Only been with Malawi since July. So it was always going to be a tall order. Certainly on paper, Nigeria the far stronger of the two sides, considering where a majority of the squad are playing their football. Names like Chelsea, Lazio, Milan, Real Betis, Dynamo Kiev, CSK Moscow, Newcastle, Fenerbahce, Heerenveen. You can hear yourselves. Certainly a pedigree about the Nigerian side. Malawi's few professionals plying their trade in South Africa and Mozambique. Another familiar face for those of you who watch the English Premier League, Shola Amiobi, Newcastle United, about to enter the fray here. And that will probably signal the end of Emmanuel Amanike. Not worth risking anything, he's already been booked. The flag goes up late. Ahmed Musa, adjudged to have been offside. Tiger the shirt. Free kick quickly taken. Moment this match in danger of just petering out. Nigeria feeling they've done enough. Malawi not really capable of asking too many questions, although they are here in the final third at the moment. Offside as the ball comes back off the bar. Decent attack, and it is Emmanuel Amanike, who's replaced here by Shola Amiobi. So both goal scorers now having left the field. Certainly Shola Amiobi's languid style will fit the way Nigeria are playing at the moment. Big, strong target player, exactly like Emmanuel Amanike, well capable of playing the target role if needed. There's one for him to chase. Never been the quickest forward, Amiobi. Has other qualities. Mayarenda. Again, sloppy passing picked up by Obi Mikel. Comes back inside. Quite content here to run down the clock, Nigeria. Do venture forward. Echiajile. Oduamadi. Back to Obi Mikel. Now Musa. Been very busy today. Giving that one away though. He looked to play it. Igibo. Echiajile. Covering. Now then, a little bit more urgency as Obi Mikel comes forward. Malawi get the ball away temporarily. Nigeria slowly starting to build up momentum from the back. Igibo. Amiobi. They are playing the possession game at the moment, Nigeria, although that's a decent ball in. Amiobi has been penalised. Looked like a pretty fair 50-50. And again, certainly no questioning Sweeney's bravery. Not the biggest of keepers. Certainly no fears as he came out. It's difficult to see where there was an infringement there. The keeper came out and clattered into Amiobi. He was quite entitled to go for that ball. But free kick it is. As Nigeria again bring the changes. On comes Uche Nwofo. And off goes Nnamdi Oduemadi. Interesting character, the man who's just come on. Scored 2 goals as a substitute against South Africa in a friendly not too long ago. Certainly a young player with a bright future. Plays for Heerenveen in the Netherlands. Already fast becoming a fan favourite. Here he is. Nice turn, resulting in a free kick. Amiobi being brought down by Sangala. Not too much longer to play here. Kalaba really offering much by way of the weather. Certainly it isn't going to dampen the enthusiasm of the party that will follow here. Man of the match awarded to John Obi Mikel, or as they call him here, John Mikel Obi. So that one runs out into touch. You can't argue with that. Obi Mikel has been a central figure, quite literally, from his position in the middle of the park, dictating the tempo of the game. Also a case for Ahmed Musa, who I think's been very busy today. There's some great runs from him. In fact, Nigeria have worked the flanks pretty well throughout this match. Since the sending off, haven't seen too much by way of attacking intention from Nigeria. Here they come here, the lone defender, surrounded by 3 green shirts, getting the ball away. Echiajila back inside. Obi Mikel helping the ball on. Long-range effort. Coming in from Igibo. Ball deflected into the hands of Sweeney, who for me would be Malawi's man of the match. Certainly can't fault him for the goals. Made some good saves. Certainly been brave in the face of a pretty physical Nigerian attack. Here they come again. Morpho getting the ball wide. Ricocheting off the defender for a corner. Musa trying his luck. The man brought down for the penalty, don't forget. So the man responsible for getting Limbakani Mzaba sent off. Not long to go here. Malawi will not want to ship a 3rd goal, I'm sure. Obi Mikel to take the corner. 6 green shirts to aim at. Decent corner in, the header won, and again a good stop. Twice. Double save there from Charles Sweeney. Nigeria close to making it 3. Amiobi with a 2nd chance. Again, they look to build, Malawi, and again they're robbed of possession. Get it gifted back to them. Green shirts slow getting back. Well cleared though by Egwekwe. Wow, finishing with a flourish here, Nigeria. Fair tackle, says referee Nampiandraza. So inside the penalty area, left foot shot coming in, but always going wide. John Banda trying his luck with the left foot. As you can see yourselves, party time it is on the terraces here at the Asoeane Stadium. No for losing out that time. dying embers of this match. A match with which Nigeria controlled for the most part. And there it is. Our referee, Hamada Nampiandraza, brings this one to a close. And as expected, it is the Super Eagles that are flying high. They've won this match against Malawi, the last group game, by 2-0. So doing it in style in the end, Nigeria. They guarantee themselves a place in the hat when the draw takes place in Cairo. The 16th of September. Write that in your calendar. And don't forget, 2 match playoffs. 5 matchups. 10 teams will make up the playoff. And what's in the pot? Well, you know by now, a place at the World Cup finals in Brazil in 2014. Well, in the end, Malawi just couldn't match the energy of the Nigerians. They were outpowered, and certainly getting a man sent off didn't help. The goals coming from Emmanuel Emenike at the end of the first half. Victor Moses adding one from the spot. And the final score here from Calabar, Nigeria 2, Malawi 0. Thank you very much and enjoy your evening.
We're going to celebration. We can see the team of Kenya Malawi, Johnny Kambabedi, F.A. Ambrose, Vincent Sayama, Emmanuel Lekeke, Sada Dewi, Ahmed Musa, Otuamani Namdi, Brown Neye. Somebody put your hands together for this wonderful boy. Nigerian finest, African intentionally, Okene Onasi. Also, we can't forget the NFS, who have worked tirelessly to put this team together. We can't forget the technical crew, led by Stephen of the Tubukashi, has been honored himself, captained by excellence. And ladies and gentlemen, all the other soccer fans of you who have come to support the Super Eagles